Hello, and welcome to a webinar about the City of Lynchburg CARES Support Program for nonprofits. Over the next few minutes, we are going to walk through the eligibility requirements and how to apply. My name is Anna Benson, and I'm the Assistant Director for Economic Development for the City of Lynchburg. All of the material that I will cover here is available on our website at opportunitylynchburg.com/cares. As most of you know, the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, or CARES Act, is an economic relief package passed by Congress and signed into law in March of 2020. The City of Lynchburg CARES Recovery Program is funded through an allocation from the Commonwealth of Virginia and directed by Lynchburg City Council to the business community to offer assistance to businesses whose operations were closed or restricted by the Commonwealth of Virginia in response to the novel coronavirus. The City of Lynchburg has designated $4 million in relief funds for this program. The program is administered by the Office of Economic Development and Tourism and the Economic Development Authority of the City of Lynchburg. Applications will be accepted through Friday, September 25th, 2020. All application materials are available at opportunitylynchburg.com/cares. Who is eligible for this program? Applicants must be a designated 501c3 nonprofit organization, be physically located in the City of Lynchburg and in operation by March 1 of 2020. You must demonstrate a loss in revenue that can be directly attributed to COVID-19 by completing a financial statement of impact form. You must submit a 2019 IRS Form 990, list and provide a description of qualifying expenses, submit a signed W-9, and submit a copy of your application for the Payroll Protection Program or EIDL applications if applicable. If you have received any other federal CARES support, you are eligible for funding from the City of Lynchburg. For example, if you received federal support from the Payroll Protection Program or Economic Injury Disaster Loan Emergency Advance, you will just have to certify that these grant funds will be used for other uses. The direction from the federal government, the Commonwealth of Virginia, is that a business may not receive CARES money from multiple sources for the same expenses for the same period of time. So if you received PPP or EIDL loans and you are still eligible for local funding, you will have to provide that application or forgiveness letter if you have it and certify that you will use this funding for other expenses. The following is a list of eligible expenses and including employee compensation, operating costs, business inventory or purchases, rent or lease payments, PPE or improvements that improve the sanitary conditions of the organization, equipment and supplies for disinfecting, sanitizing, and deep cleaning, and other business critical operating expenses. Depending on the number of applications and available funds, grant amounts will range from $1,000 to $10,000 depending on these criteria: number of employees, total revenue, revenue loss, and total audience served. The grant program review team will be staff from the Office of Economic Development and Tourism with the city's long-term recovery team, the Director of Economic Development, Director of Community Development, Commissioner of the Revenue, Director of Finance, and City Assessor. The online application itself is meant to be basic and has 6 parts. There's a sample application that you can view on the website before you open the online portal. The first part, organization information, consists of basic contact information, tax ID, phone number, address, email, etc. We will ask you if your property is tax exempt, and we mean currently exempt from the City of Lynchburg property taxes. We will also ask you if you are currently open or serving an audience, and if not, or if operations are still restricted, you will have the opportunity to explain. We will ask how many people you serve annually. While this is a narrative box, meaning you can add additional information, what we are looking for is a total number across events, programs, and services. Provide as much detail as you would like. Additional questions include what year the organization was established, the number of employees, the average wage, and leadership demographics of your organization. Full-time employees are those that work 35 hours or more a week. In this section, you will also have the opportunity to opt in to wraparound services, and we will discuss in more detail a bit later. In the eligibility section is where you will upload 3 additional documents: your 2019 990, a signed IRS W-9 form, and the Statement of Financial Impact. Qualifying expenses is where you will provide a short description of how the funds will be used. It will ask the question about whether or not you received PPP or other CARES funding and provide space to upload those applications if necessary. In deposit information, we will be using ACH or automatic deposit for grant payments as much as possible. You do have the opportunity to opt to receive a paper check, but please note that choosing that option may extend the time for you to receive your payment. We anticipate that it may take 4 to 6 weeks from the application deadline to receive grants, and we will make every effort to speed that up. There is an opportunity for you to add any additional information that you would like for the review committee to know about your organization. Finally, in the certification section, you will authorize that your application is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge, that your business may be publicly listed as a recipient of the program, that you may be asked to produce additional documentation, and that you authorize the city to verify information provided in the application. Any tax information released to the review committee by the Commissioner of Revenue is exempt from public disclosure and cannot be made available in response to Freedom of Information Act requests. Finally, you will digitally sign and submit the application. With the application, each organization will be required to upload additional documentation that we have addressed here. These documents are posted to the website so that you may prepare them in advance of opening the application portal. The Statement of Financial Impact is an Excel file that has 3 sections: general information, employee summary, and financial analysis. You may need assistance from your business bookkeeper to complete this form. This is probably the most detailed part of the application, and we're giving it to you ahead of time to download and complete before opening the application portal. General information is your basic organization information, most of which you have already included on your application, but we need it on this form as well. Employee summary is where you will list the number of full-time employees and the number of part-time employees for 2 different time periods, March 1 and August 1. Remember that full-time is defined as 35 or more hours per week. In the financial analysis section, you will enter your revenue for 2018, 2019, your projection for 2020, and then by month for each month of 2020 through August 2020. We are also asking for any additional information about programs or events that may have been canceled due to the pandemic that may or may not show up in your revenue loss. You will save and upload this document to the application portal. The Office of Economic Development and Tourism has partnered with the Small Business Development Center and Centra Health PCHP HealthWorks to provide wraparound services and support to participating businesses and organizations, including opportunities for one-on-one counseling, industry-specific training, and health and safety consultations. You will be able to opt into these services in the program application. Questions can be sent to info@opportunitylynchburg.com or call or text the numbers provided. Please leave complete contact information and we will triage questions and staff will get back to you via phone or email. All application materials are available on our website at opportunitylynchburg.com/cares. We look forward to working with you on this program and thank you for your time and attention this afternoon.